Last season on Total Drama Island, Owen and Gwen battled it out for $100,000. In the end, Owen, a supersized guy, won the supersized check, but then gave it all up for the chance to win 1 million big ones. With the million smackaroos stuffed into a briefcase, our 22 campers set off on the race for the case, until the case was eaten by an alligator, then a shark. I bet you they didn't see that one coming. Now the 14 who were the closest to winning have been given the chance to win another $1 million. Actually, it's the same money. They have been instructed to report to an old film lot for a whole new set of challenges. 42 days, 14 castmates, one heck of a lot of cash. Welcome to Total Drama Action!
Hey guys, I am back with Total Drama Miraculous Action. And as you can see, it's been long awaited. So, I don't want to make you guys waste any time. I hope the recap gave you enough info. So let's give it up to Alia for winning the last season. And now we're going to get into the cast for this season. So, starting off, we have brought back, originally it was 14 contestants. However, since Adrian and Marinette was not in that group, I did add back Adrian and Marinette. So now let's get into who is here. Alright, returning from last time is Adrian, who made it pretty far. If I'm not mistaken, he got 5th place last time, so maybe he'll take the win. Alex was, I'm pretty sure, the 3rd person who left, and here's hoping that Alex can make merge. Alia, the reigning champion, and maybe going to reclaim her title. I'm sorry about that. Chloe. Yeah, Chloe is back. Wait, is that right? Well, yeah. I guess so. Chloe was the first person eliminated, and maybe she can make a grand return. Maybe win. Felix, the dude that managed to form an alliance with Marinette, but was just short of reaching the merge. M, the last somewhat evil character that was left in the cast before he got eliminated during the merge. Lila, the first person on her team to get eliminated. So, yeah, maybe she can change that. Maybe her lies will stick this time. Luca, our runner-up from last season. He just might get the win. He just might. Mark. So, Mark is back, and if I'm not mistaken, he made it like to the middle of the pre-merge, but he can possibly make the merge this time. Marinette. Marinette was the first person eliminated once we got to the merge, so maybe she will emerge and make it further, or she might lose. We'll see. Max. He got 6th place last time, which was really surprising. Maybe his smarts can take him all the way this time. Milen. Milen was the 3rd to last person to get eliminated right before merge, and she made it pretty far, and maybe she'll make merge and do better this time. Nathaniel also made it to barely even the middle of the pre-merge, but again, he could possibly make merge. Nino got 4th place. He came really far last time, so maybe he can use the same tactics to get far again. Sabrina, was the second to last person voted out. I mean, second to first person voted out. The second person voted out. So maybe, just maybe, she can come out on top. And Zoe, the last person in this group, and she made third place last time. So we're going to see how well she does this time. Okay, and now that we officially met our cast, it's time to see the teams. I know we've all been really excited for this. And as some disclaimers, we're using a survivor simulator since the Total Drama Action Simulator does not exist. So I've made the liberty of adding all these characters to make up for that. So there won't be any double eliminations, there won't be any rejoins, none of that. And there will be a final 3 instead of a final 2. Or maybe it's a final 2. We'll see. But yeah, so that is what we're dealing with. So let's see what happens with these guys. And on the killer grips is Adrian, Chloe, Felix, Kim, Lila, Nino, Sabrina, and Zoe. Which means on the Screaming Gaffers is Alex, Alia, Luca, Mark, Marinette, Max, Milen, and Nathaniel. So now that we have our group, our troupe, let's see who comes out on top. Alright, so no alliances yet. And it's time for the very first challenge.
Your challenge? For each team to set up a film set. As location manager, I want your sets to go there.
So it looks like the Killer Grips win the first immunity. Okay. Alright. So, the events that happened, Marinette and Nathaniel had a small fight, and Max impressed the rest of his team. Kim and Zoe found something in common, which I'm assuming is their link to Chloe. Okay, let's see. So, this is the first elimination. Let's see who goes home. Alright, the votes are in. First vote, Nathaniel. Alia. 2 votes Alia. 1 vote Nathaniel. Okay, 2 votes Alia. Another vote for Alia. Another vote for Nathaniel. Alia again. And the first person voted out of Total Drama Action is Alia? Oh my gosh. Well, I guess they did not want Alia to win. Well, here we are, I guess. Alia was voted out by, let's see. So Alex, Luca, Mark, Max, Milen, and Nathaniel all voted for Alia. Only Marinette had her back. Wow. That's so sad. I feel so sorry for her. But it is what it is. And now Alia is gone. I did not expect that. Well, I guess she won't win again. Alright, and it's time for the next challenge. Reward challenge.
Your first challenge? Hang 10 this deck into the big blue without swallowing tail in the soup.
It looks like the Gaffers won the reward.
Your final challenge of the day will be calf roping. Grips are the cowboys, gaffers are the cattle.
And the Gaffers won immunity. Okay. Max and Milen bond slightly. Cool for them, I guess. Alright, Sabrina and Nino have a small fight. Zoe and Sabrina find something in common, of course. And Kim and Zoe form an alliance. That's new. Okay. Well, the Killer Grips are having their first elimination. And I'm kind of hoping that Adrian at least doesn't go. I don't know. Losing Alia like that kind of hurt. Oh my gosh. Is Nino going to get out? I hope not. But here we go. First vote, Felix. Second vote, Adrian. Third vote, Adrian. Fourth vote, Felix. Fifth vote, Adrian. Sixth vote, Felix. There's only 2 votes left. Adrian. And the last vote is for Felix. It's a tie. Oh my gosh. I didn't realize they didn't like the twins. Well, it looks like we're going to have a revote. Okay. The first vote is for Adrian. The next vote is for Felix. Another vote for Felix. Another vote for Adrian. Felix again in the last vote. And the second person voted out, Felix. Oh gosh, that was close. Wow. I guess they didn't trust Felix. And it looks like Lila originally voted for Adrian, but she flipped back onto Felix. Wow, so Sabrina, Felix, and Chloe, along with Lila, all voted for Adrian. While everyone else voted for Felix. This is interesting. I guess they haven't stopped the whole voting for the evil people first trick. Okay. So Kim and Zoe are the only alliance that's on the board.
These tanks contain the dismembered parts of 2 identical cadavers. Each player will climb their respective team ladder, strap on the bungee cord, and jump into the tank with hopes of retrieving a body part. Any parts you find will be snapped in place on the platforms. Use those chains to raise them all the way to the roof, where they'll be reanimated by a blast of lightning. First team to bring a Frank and Chris to life wins, and only one member of the winning team will get to enjoy the reward.
It looks like. And the Grips win the reward challenge. And as for immunity,
today's first game is the Prison Challenge. Each team of prison chefs whips up the foulest. Gwen and Lindsay have to stomach as much as they can. Last one to power hurl wins.
the Grips win that as well. So let's see. Mark and Max have a major fight. Max and Nathaniel have a minor disagreement. Yet he forms an alliance with Nathaniel, Milan, and Alex. Okay. So the minor characters are forming an alliance. Okay. Minus Mark, though. I guess he doesn't count. Okay. Adrian and Zoe bond slightly, and Nino and Kim have a minor disagreement. Okay. Let's see the votes. I'm scared for Marinette because I have no idea how this is gonna go. Alright. First vote, Marinette. Second vote, Mark. Marinette. Mark. Marinette. And the third person voted out is Marinette. Oh my gosh. What did Marinette and Alia do? I would want to restart, but I feel like this is what it comes down to. At least Luca had Marinette's back. But I'm scared for Luca now. I feel like Luca's in real danger. Well, at least Marinette didn't lose first. I know some people aren't fans of her, so maybe this is a good thing. Okay. Still the same 4-person alliance and 2-person alliance on the teams.
Each team, pick a serial killer. The rest of you will be the screamers. If your serial killer can make you scream the loudest, your team wins.
The Grips won the reward.
Your first challenge is the Earthquake of Inevitable Pain. First team to the top wins.
And they won immunity again. So, Luke and Nathaniel bond slightly. Luca and Milan bond slightly. And Max and Milan bond slightly. So Milan and Luca are doing some bonding. Kim and Nino have a small fight, and Kim is impressing the rest of the team. Hey, here we go. Another elimination. Okay, let's see. First vote, Luca. Second vote, Luca. Third vote, Mark. And the fourth vote, Luca. I think it's its time. And the fourth person voted out is Luca. Yep. And it looks like everyone but Luca voted for Luca. Wow. So I don't know if Mark realizes he's next the next time they lose. He's in real danger. And that's weird. It's almost like the gaffers are acting like the Grips. But here we are. Okay. Same alliances.
We've divided the camp into 2 halves. Most creative and controlled splatter wins.
The gaffers finally win a reward. That's good.
Rescuing them is the first part of your challenge. They've both been locked up in state-of-the-art safes, along with all the tools each team will need to commit a movie-perfect bank robbery. Your job is to crack the safes, rescue your teammates, grab the equipment, and try to be the first ones to rob the First National Bank of Chris.
And the gaffers win immunity. Max decides to leave the alliance. He's lucky they're not up for elimination. That could have gotten him voted out. And Chloe and Zoe have a minor disagreement. Because of course they did. Right, time for the next elimination. First vote, Adrian. Second vote, Nino. Third vote, Sabrina. Fourth vote, Nino. Fifth vote, Nino. And the fifth person voted out is Nino. Oh my gosh. What's up? So it looks like Chloe voted for Adrian and Nino voted for Sabrina, but everyone else voted for him. Even Adrian. That's really sad. We're losing a lot of major characters here. Like, a lot. I guess they want screen time, I guess. So let's see.
First team to collect the hidden firewood and use the flint stones to make fire earns something to help them with the second challenge. Ready? And action!
And the Grips win the reward challenge.
Today's competition is gonna require sweat, guts, heart, and sweat. That's cause it's not just your sweat you'll be dealing with. There's Chef's sweat too. Cause you'll be pushing him the length of the field. And he just ate a huge jar of jalapeno peppers, so he's spraying like a gym class shout.
But the Screaming Gaffers win immunity. Okay. Milan leaves the alliance. And Alex forms another alliance with Max. Wow. And Nathaniel rests at the... Okay. Nathaniel rests. That's all he does. Zoe and Adrian have a major fight, while Adrian and Chloe bond strongly. Okay, it's time for the votes. Alright, first vote, Lila. Second vote, Sabrina. Third vote, Lila. Fourth vote, Lila. Fifth vote, Sabrina. And the sixth person voted out is Lila. Wow, okay, so this is not Lila's comeback season. I guess so. So we are down to the final 10.
Oh, and one last thing. Since I'm really ho-hum bored of the teams, I'm busting them up. From now on, it's every dude and dudette for themselves. I'll see you back on solid ground. Let the 007ing begin.
The merge. And this is our merge cast, guys. Which is honestly kind of surprising. I wasn't expecting this to be the final 10. But so far we have Adrian, Alex, Chloe, Kim, Mark, Max, Milan, Nathaniel, Sabrina, and Zoe left.
Last time on Total Drama Action. It was every dude and dudette for themselves as the teams were busted up. Will Lashauna's alliance with Duncan and Harold hold? Will Duncan win Courtney back? All this on today's episode of Total Drama Action!
As you can see here, Adrian has returned along with Kim, Max, and Zoe. They've remade merge for a second time. And for the rest of the people, we have Alex, Chloe, Mark, Milan, Nathaniel, and Sabrina, who didn't make merge last time, but have finally made their place into merge. So there are 10 people left, and let's see who walks out on top. Alright, so our alliances are as follows. Kim is with Zoe, Alex is with Nathaniel, along with Max.
See that case in the middle of the room? You have to get whatever's inside. You gotta get whatever's inside without setting off the alarm. But be careful, those lasers will cut you clear in half.
So for our first immunity challenge, the winner is Sabrina. Okay. So Max and Milan bond strongly. Zoe and Alex bond strongly. And Nathaniel is impressing the rest of everybody else. Alright, so Sabrina is the only one with immunity and guaranteed into the final 9. Let's see who will be the first person eliminated. Alright, and the votes go to Mark, Milan, Mark, Milan, and 1 vote left. And the 7th person eliminated is Milan. Well, she made the merge, so let's be happy there. And it looks like Mark betrayed his original team. The rest of his team voted him out. That's the worst part. But he managed to get the other team to vote for Milan along with him. So we have reached the final 9. Alright, the same alliances still apply.
Okay, kiddies, time for your next Super Spook Challenge. In front of you, you will see 7 bombs. You will have to deactivate the bombs with only the tools you got from the last challenge. Oh yeah, one more thing. Those barrels are filled with the most stinky, the most noxious substances known to humankind. Yeah, that's right. We're talking major stink bombs. Yo, Chef!
Why can't you handle this? I'm busy.
Good luck, because this time, you're really gonna need it.
And Chloe wins the reward challenge.
For your first challenge, each of you will create your own superhero identity. You'll make your own superhero costumes using nothing but your fertile imaginations and tons of spandex. And some other junk. You'll be judged on originality and style of costume, how rocking your superpower is, and how cool your superhero name is. Top scorer wins an advantage in the next round. Chef will, of course, play the supervillain, which, let's face it, won't be much of a stretch. Meet Pythonicus and his sidekick kitty, Dunderboy. They will sabotage you at every turn.
And again, Sabrina wins immunity. Okay. I think she knows something that I don't. So, Kim and Nathaniel bond strongly. Chloe and Sabrina have a minor disagreement. Nathaniel and Alex bond slightly. Adrian, Chloe, and Kim form an alliance. Oh. And Max is eliminated. Wow. It was a med-evac, so that means he's automatically eliminated, which means it's just an auto-elimination, right? So sorry, Max. I guess you weren't gonna make it further. We have reached our final 8, though, which means we have reached the half point. And now, it looks like the Grips have a bit of a lead over the remaining gaffers. Let's see what that means, though. So, the new third alliance is Adrian, Chloe, and Kim. Which really feels like a bad idea for Adrian, but what do I know?
You'll have to leap over a building in a single bound using this trampoline from the set of the movie Trampoline Thunder 2. Awesome flick. You'll be judged on how far and how high you jump. And please, properly time your landing, as we wouldn't want you to land anywhere other than on this soft, cushy mattress. Next, you'll have to save a woman falling from a building. The woman will be played by a sack of potatoes in a dress. And finally, you'll walk across a power line during a meteor shower. The person to finish the course with the best time wins.
Okay, Chloe gets a reward again and decides to share it with Adrian. Okay.
It's story time with Uncle Chris. Once upon a time, 5 brave knights went on a quest to rescue a princess from her ivory tower. But it wasn't gonna be easy. First, the knights had to get past my very good friend, the terrible toothless troll, and his bad breaks bridge. To get past the terrible toothless troll, the knights had to wear disguises. Oh yeah, for this challenge, each knight is blind.
And this time, Chloe wins immunity. I guess she's gonna make it far. Chloe and Alex have a major fight, And Kim and Nathaniel bond slightly. Okay. Votes go to Sabrina. 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 Nathaniel. 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 And the 8th person voted out of Total Drama Miraculous Action is Sabrina. I guess since she loves soccer and was doing so well in the challenges, it makes sense for them to vote her out. Even Chloe voted out Sabrina. It looks like Sabrina managed to convince Mark and Zoe to vote for Nathaniel. It's so weird that Mark and Nathaniel keep voting for each other. Aren't they supposed to be dating? And Zoe voted out Sabrina, which technically isn't a confirmed ship, but if you've been watching season 6, you know.
One of the brave knights had to slay the dragon. We don't have a real dragon. We're reusing the alien monster guy. Let the dragon slaying begin.
Chloe has won another reward.
I've got a challenge for each of you. Tonight, you're to meet me at the train station set. But first, I'll require full fingerprints and DNA samples from each competitor. So, each of the competitors has to gather the evidence from any one of the other competitors, which means it's in your interest to prevent the other guy from getting your deets. Now go pack an overnight bag and get me my clue.
But Mark wins immunity, which is kind of needed. He's been getting a lot of votes. It's been accumulating. Alright, for the elimination, votes go to Alex, Chloe, Chloe, Alex, Chloe, Alex. And the next person eliminated, Alex. Oh, they almost got Chloe out, but Chloe did not let that happen. And it looks like the gaffers, oh no, it wasn't just the gaffers. It looks like Alex and Nathaniel tried to get Chloe out with Zoe, but everyone else voted Alex out. But hey, Alex got 7th place. You know, that's pretty far compared to the 3rd out of 22 people. And we have reached the final 6. The only people left from the gaffers is the couple. Okay. Well, let's see if they break up.
The winner of today's reward challenge is the person who solved the crime.
Okay, Adrian wins the reward and shares it with Chloe.
Your first challenge, you're gonna be rocking out on the guitar. Since I'm guessing most of you can't read, let alone read music, you'll be playing a guitar-shaped peripheral. The notes will be represented by colored notes on the screen, which corresponds to your guitar. You will play simultaneously, during which you'll be eliminated. Every time you play a wrong note...
Adrian also wins immunity. What does this mean for Chloe, though? Adrian and Kim bond slightly, and Mark is impressing the rest of his team. Time for the elimination. All right. Mark, Nathaniel, Mark, and the 10th person eliminated, Mark. I wished I was surprised, but I knew it was gonna happen. And it looks like he was the only one who voted for Nathaniel. It was his time. Well, I mean, it could have not been, but it was. It just was his time. All right, the final 5 we are almost reaching the finale phase. But we're at the final 5, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay.
Finally, the ultimate rockstar challenge. Trashing the hotel room. You've got 30 seconds on the clock. And action!
Okay, Chloe has won the next reward challenge. What has caused Chloe to win so much?
In Kung Fu movies, actors train with stunt choreographers before they film their fight scenes. So, today, each team will have a trainer and a fighter. Pick your roles and train as hard as you can in the Kung Fu style of your choice. The battle begins when Noble Heron flies east.
And Zoe wins immunity. Okay. Adrian and Zoe bond slightly. Chloe rests at camp to restore her energy. Okay, let's see who goes this elimination. First vote, Nathaniel. Second vote, Chloe. Nathaniel. And Nathaniel is eliminated. I guess they were not going to let Nathaniel go. It makes sense. There's gonna be a jury to vote, like in the actual show. And he would have the best story to tell since he's from the other team. So the gaffers have completely been beaten out, which means Adrian had the elite team. Although Kim has an alliance with Zoe, but he also has an alliance with Adrian and Chloe. And it looks like he has more loyalty to Adrian and Chloe. So will he vote out Zoe or Chloe?
The Vomit Comet! If you thought you were under pressure before, wait till you feel the effects of 4 times Earth's gravitational force.
And nope, Chloe wins immunity. So let's see. Chloe and Zoe bond strongly. Zoe's impressing the rest of the team. Chloe works hard at camp and becomes tired. Alright, and here are the votes. Zoe, Adrian, Zoe, Adrian. It's a tie. So that means there's gonna be a revote. Alright, Zoe, Adrian. Uh-oh. That means they go to rocks, right? Oh no, they have a tiebreaker challenge. And the next person eliminated is Adrian. I'm so sorry, Adrian. You were doing so well. You were winning. You and Zoe, you and Chloe voted for Zoe, but I guess Kim was more loyal to Zoe in the end. So this is an interesting final 3. And I'm kind of hoping Kim gets eliminated here because it's Chloe, Zoe, and Kim left in our final 3. This is actually interesting. Will we get a sister v sister finale, or a mean girl versus bully finale, or the sister of the bully? Yeah, you know what I mean. This could lead to some interesting finales.
Your next challenge is to find your way back to the film lot. A 10-mile hike through these woods, using only your animal buddies to guide you. But be careful. Several vicious and life-threatening traps have been set up along the way. First one back wins invincibility. See you all back at the film lot, and good luck.
And Chloe wins the final immunity. I'm convinced she's rigged something. Alright, and the votes. The first the last member to be eliminated, Zoe again. She made third place again. Oh my gosh. And it looks like our final two has been chosen. And along with this, almost everyone from the merge, except for Milan, will be acting as members of the jury to vote for the winner. So will it be Chloe or Kim? So we can all agree that Chloe was the antagonist this season, by the way, and the winner is going to be revealed.
Total Drama Peanut Gallery, it's up to you to choose between these two sorry finalists. All right, Total Drama action players, you'll be voting right here in the special voting booth. The budget's gone. Gotta work with what you got. Whose will it be? I have the answer right here, contained within this urn. It still smells like dill. And now, the votes.
Let's see who will get a vote to win. Remember, they want to hear their names called. The first vote goes to Chloe, Kim, Chloe, Kim, 2 votes each. Kim, Kim, and the winner of Total Drama Miraculous Action is Kim. Wow, I didn't realize he had it in him. Everyone voted for him except for Mark and Sabrina. And it makes sense for Sabrina to be faithful and loyal to Chloe. But good on you, Kim. And Adrian wins the fan favorite. And as such, he will be guaranteed to be in the next season. So we have done it, guys. We have went and completed this next season. So the question is, what do we do from here? Well, I don't want to keep you waiting. Obviously, we're going to have a Miraculous World Tour season. So, this time, I know I mentioned it softly for action, but I'm going to be true to it this time. We're going to have you guys vote for the cast. However, you're only voting for 15 slots, because I have 3 contestants who will be joining the ranks, as it was in the original. So yeah, you guys can vote for any of the previously picked contestants, and this has been fun. So, this is Mr. TV signing out.
See you next time on Total Drama